Morning. They're a little young.
That they are.
They look a little nervous.
All right, I need all flight crews to report to their designated areas immediately.
Major. Arlen.
Sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
In less than an hour, aircraft from here will join others from around the world. And you will be launching the largest aerial battle in the history of mankind. Mankind, that word should have new meaning for all of us today. We can't be consumed by our petty differences anymore. We will be united in our common interest. Perhaps it's fate that today is the 4th of July, and you will once again be fighting for our freedom. Not from tyranny, oppression, or persecution, but from annihilation. We're fighting for our right to live, to exist. And should we win the day, the 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday, but as the day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
Oh, I didn't turn my mic on. Oh, I'm cheering! I'm cheering! Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mario Maker afternoons, almost evenings. This is telling us we gotta get a move on. We gotta get a move on. The challenge has been brought. There was no deadline for the Armageddan. But it seemed like, why not? Why not accept the challenge? Why not see if we can push the limit? I got nothing to do this afternoon before we're going out this evening. Why not see if we can push it all the way? So welcome. Welcome. Alright, so we have a sense of what we need to do next. Ooh. Stream clips there. Hopefully that doesn't keep going. Let's see. We're gonna have 10 just subscribed. Hey man, thanks for subscribing. Hopefully that, sometimes the stream does crackle a tiny little bit, but hopefully that won't continue. Sorry, I'm distracted by the audio crackle. I'm seeing if that's something I can address on my end. I don't know why that's happening at the bottom. Let's see if we can get rid of... I don't know if it's caused by... I can hear the audio clicks on my end. Yes, I'm not sure. Let's get rid of... Why does that keep happening? And it goes away when it does this. Let's see if we bring it back. See if it goes away. Otherwise, I guess I'll just switch over to my old... That is weird. That doesn't make any sense. Everything was fine. Now everything is terrible. Everything is conspiring against me. Oh, why is that happening at the bottom? No, the people are saying play with the gain. There's more to. I think it's actually the capture source. That's weird. Hold on. I think it's this camera. I'm not sure what the deal is. Hold on a second. Give me a momento. Oh. Still the old one. Come back. New webcam. Or old webcam, rather. Ooh. That's a little bit weird. Okay, let's see if that fixes it. No, it did it immediately again. Let's see if it stays away. Stay away, Crackle. I'm still getting a little bit of the crackle. Give it a second to see if it figures itself out. This is not what you want to spend your time doing, is worrying about when the bottom of the screen is going to flicker on and off. It's still doing it. Makes me think it wasn't the webcam, and I don't know what... here's the most frustrating thing about dealing with audio-visual stuff. Is just... it doesn't make any sense, because everything works fine, and then suddenly it doesn't. I gotta get comfortable in my chair. Gotta get in the right headspace. I'm all off my game. It seems like the audio crackle has more or less gone away. But he says as it flickers. Well, let's give this a run or two. Otherwise, I guess I might have to just straight up start the stream over. Sometimes that clears out. It's possible that like the webcam, despite being removed from video stream, is still causing lingering issues as a result of having been enabled at all. Doesn't make any sense that a webcam would cause that kind of interference, but hey, who knows? Jesse Munoz is just subscribed. Thanks for supporting the channel, Jesse. So last we played, we determined that it appeared you needed to make the feather come with you, or the cape rather, come with you the entire way. And so then it was becoming a matter of how exactly do you get the cape to come with you the entire way. And that part we were just starting to think about. Apologies for the flickering at the bottom. At some point we'll just restart the stream, but at least we seem to have mostly gotten rid of the really outstanding issues, and now we just have to deal with occasional weird bottom part of the screen being odd. Hey, that's what you get for doing stuff on your own. It doesn't always work. So I want to try something before. We did try the P-switch method, but I actually don't know if the P-switch method makes the most sense. There's another option. I was waiting for my wife to show up. I was kind of poking around it. I didn't pull it off, but it's not deep. I'll show you what I mean. I definitely shouldn't have run there a second ago. I wasn't thinking about the timing. So essentially it's what if you come over here? If you killed those guys, could you fly up and use that to get into the pipe? That's the idea. Oh, what? Oh, what? Not good. Not good. That was new to me. I'd never seen that before. I wish I could figure out exactly how. You have to be facing left in order to bop the turtle out, or does the turtle have to be facing left? It would certainly save me some anguish if I could more consistently get that guy to just disappear. we got trapped down there, which is unfortunate. Obviously. What? What just happened? I wasted a bunch of time, but that's okay. We're mostly just experimenting to figure out how to get the cape through the next section anyway. Super Mario just ate the P-switch. I don't know if the bottom half of that enemy like caused it to trigger. Apologies for the flickering there. He says as though he controls the inside of the video box. But that's not going to matter, right? Like, the whole point is that we're using the cape. Oh! I wasn't even paying attention. Those crackles are officially getting annoying even for me. So give this a time or two more, and then we'll probably reset the stream, hoping that will go away permanently. Ah, come on! Sure why sometimes I don't just quite get enough height on it. I wonder if I'm doing the way harder version. I mean, essentially, I had two theories on how to get through that next section. One was to do what I was trying to do, which is to say going underneath. That wastes so much time trying to take them out. The other option is to take advantage of the invulnerability one gets from using the cape when you fall to the ground. You can actually hit spikes and you'll be okay for a split second. So it seems like there are two methods, but one of them is probably faster, is how I would kind of think about it. Not sure what I was thinking there. Get on up. Let's examine how long this invulnerability lasts. It's definitely long. That's... Alright, that... Oh, I didn't bring... Okay, hold on. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to get back. Alright, I totally didn't even think about grabbing another key switch. Alright, well, let's try the other method. But I'm starting to think that the invulnerability one, in which you drag a key switch over... I'm also going to try and see if I can do this with one less. See if that will shave off even more time. Well, at least we'll have tested this theory, which I've talked about for a couple episodes now, but never quite given a shot. Let's see if this is actually enough in order to make it up. It is. Okay. Alright, so that saves you a little bit of time. See, this just seems... you're waiting a lot longer. You gotta do all that. Alright, I'm going P-switch. Alright, we're gonna try the P-switch, and after we do a run of that, we will stop and start the stream to hopefully rid our system of the weird audio glitch. Which, I guess at this point, the only thing I can pinpoint that has changed is the webcam, and despite the fact that it's just a webcam, don't know how it interfaces with everything else, but who knows. I'll have to run some more diagnostics, and we'll stick with the old webcam for now. It looks just fine, but the new one is just a little bit nicer. Be kidding me about that. I've messed this all up. I don't know if that P-switch is still going to be there. Let's find out. It is. Man, P-switches last a long time off screen. Alright, I'm not worried about the time so much right now. Oh, shoot. You can't bomb with the cape. You have to float in. Okay, let's start the stream over. We'll be right back. Just give me, like, literally 5 seconds. Still happening. I'm not sure what else we can do except just deal with it. Unfortunately, I don't know what's wrong. I could literally restart my computer. I could go through all that, but I feel like it's feels like it's maybe just another obstacle for me to overcome. People ask him out. Go back to old webcam. I am on the old webcam. I honestly do not know what is causing the interference at this point. So I guess when you fly up... you're gonna have to float down in order to make that P-switch work. So the dive bomb doesn't help me. I am... Those skips in the video not only affect you, but they affect me. They happen very rarely, but often enough that I find them worrisome. Going as fast as I need to, because right now this isn't about speed. It's just about... Alright, so I'm gonna have to float. So you need to get pretty high up there in order to make that work. I did it one time. At least you need to fly as high up as you can. And then float down. It's just so much work to get it over there. And again, you can still do the other option. Okay, that hiccup caused me to not get the mushroom. There's already enough stress trying to work through this level. And to deal with technical problems is a lot worse. Give this a couple more runs where I'm just going to do a complete cleanse. I'm just going to start the computer over and unplug everything and... Maybe you do have to do it with those... I'm getting great anxiety from having to figure out which way to go in terms of figuring out how to continue to hold on to that cape. Mostly because both paths, both ways, both eat up a lot of time and are extremely frustrating to pull off. Hiccuped again. So this is getting either happening more frequently, getting progressively worse, but we're gonna have to reboot my computer in just a moment. So we're gonna give this run a go, and then after that we're gonna do an exorcism on my computer and hope that that gets rid of the issues. Let's give the P-switch one more try. The problem with the P-switch idea is how much time it takes to grab the P-switch, and how much time it takes to both escort it over and to sort of babysit it while you're dealing with other sections. Alright, hold on. I'm going to start the stream over. I'm going to reset my computer. We'll be back in just a minute. Stupid P-switch. Alright. Cross our fingers. Figured out the audio problem. There's no way to know except to just go for it. Look, the timer stopped. Use as a timer. It's not counting down. Why do these scripts just stop every once in a while? I like the idea that I just have 8 hours in perpetuity, though. It's okay. No problem. All I'm doing is testing out our idea anyway. Yeah, a little bit of audio crap. crackle. We haven't had any video interference, so I'll take that as a win so far. And there it is again. Well, sorry everyone. I honestly have no idea what is causing the problem. So people are saying the game audio is too loud. Oh yeah, the game audio is too loud. I forgot to turn it down. That should be better. Well, apologies for the video interference. I really honestly have no idea what's going on. It's not something I'm going to sit and diagnose now with so little time, but hopefully it doesn't actually interfere with the runs. Not quite sure what I'm screwing up necessarily with this little section here. So what am I doing? Am I just not lifting off in time? I think I'm lifting off too soon. Let's get rid of the... I must have to... I'm not getting enough lift, so I'm just slightly out of reach. So I think the change in terms of mechanics is to just depart sooner or later. It seems like the way it's set up, you may just fall in the section. It might not be any technique to it in terms of like actually guiding Mario there. It might just be a matter of doing it late enough, and then Mario just sort of floats there on his own. Hiccups. That's exactly what I've been afraid of, is that the stream hiccup was gonna... I'm gonna try unplugging it here and see if I can have some luck. See if it'll come back. gonna have to start it over again. Let's cross our fingers. When in doubt, plug it back in. Nope. I I have no idea what's causing the problem. This is really aggravating because it's actually interfering with my ability to play the game. It already destroyed one run, so that's really frustrating. You know, it's one thing. It's one thing to work through this stage, and you know whether I make it through it or not, to have done so or not done so as a result of my own play and thinking, but to have the equipment I am literally using to play it cause part of the problem is super frustrating, and now it's interfering with my runs because now I'm just upset. I can technically, as some people say, play from the gamepad. I could do that. I guess we'll see if we can try that for a little bit. But I'm not used to playing on the gamepad. But I suppose, yes, it would get rid of the problem we're talking about. I might have to move my microphone. Might be too loud because now I'm looking down as opposed to looking up. Ah, I'm all flustered. I am all flustered. Sorry, everyone. We'll get back on track. We've not had a really particularly good run quite yet. Largely due to a lot of technical issues that have proven very frustrating. I just don't understand what's. Ugh. I already mentioned it earlier, but it's infuriating to have the equipment malfunctioning when it worked. You know, it normally works just fine. You know, I mean, I guess that's that's just how that stuff is. That's why you hire professionals to to diagnose your problems, as opposed to getting dopes like me to sit and I don't know. I guess you turn it on and off again. Alright, let's get our heads back in the game. Because depending on what's ahead, you know, we're going to be doing this section potentially a ton of times, so... Just threw that a little too hard. That's not what we wanted to do. Should have enough time. I wonder if... I guess you could just avoid this little problem entirely. How is it skipping every time? There must be... It must be dropping frames. It's not dropping frames on my end, though. I don't know what's going on. This is really frustrating. Let's see if I can do this. see if re-bringing it back in has any effect. I mean, it's certainly possible my box is going, but you think it would? I don't know. I don't know how you you detect when a video box is dying, but it just seems weird that it would just wake up one day and just stop working. But I guess at some point that has to happen. I've had it for 2 years now. I just kind of removed it and added it again. You never know. Heard it again. I wonder, like, it's bizarre that it happened in the same spot. Definitely. Like, there's a consistency to the video glitching that I don't really understand. I guess if it's happening in the same spots, I can make sure I look at the gamepad during those sections and cross my fingers. Anyway, there was something I was trying to say before. I presume that once you're Big Mario, which you need Big Mario in order for that coin block to turn into a feather, that you can be Small Mario and it'll transform you into Caped Mario. I guess what I'm saying is, could I just take the hit and drop rather than trying to thread the needle? I guess there's one way to find out. Oh, okay, so you can do that. Good to know. Alright, so we're gonna try and do this. Oh, we have to get the P-switch. I guess we're not trying to rush. I'm worried about time right now, so I'm going to try and do this as far as I can. Okay. Oh, this is unfortunate. Alright, so the sequence of events here would be you would set those 3 in there. You grab the P-switch. Now you have to activate the P-switch. So you would activate the P-switch, right? Because the P-switch has to be activated in order for that bridge to exist. So you would throw the 3 springs over, activate the P-switch, navigate into the pipe, drop, run to the right, run to the left, fly, and dive down. how do I even trigger it? I guess I need to drop it into the stack. Nope. I screwed this up. I thought if I dropped to the stack, it might work its way to the top. But instead, what I've done is gotten it trapped. I needed to drop it down. So you had to drop it down to the left, and then hit it. And now I can't do anything here. I wouldn't be able to make a gap big enough to... It's getting big enough to get across, and I don't think you can jump over here. Oh, I guess you can. We can try this other one. I think this is going to be difficult, though, and waste a lot of time. It is possible. Okay, so you can do that. And you get the same effect of... becoming invulnerable for a second. Basically, if you're flying as the cape, you also... You can become invulnerable. And probably you could wait and only take out the first one. And you could make your way over. So you could use that way. You could avoid the P-switch thing. And take out the first of the... I don't even know what the enemy is called. I guess that would save you some time. Alright, so now we need to go get Yoshi. Hiccup, not good. Alright, so now let's think through how does this... I gotta remind myself, just talk through it. So the star is not important. Yeah. Right, we... Okay. So this is the furthest we've made it. And now... as long as we're safe here, we should be able to... come up here. Ah, crap. You need Yoshi. You need Yoshi to go forward. So you really gotta take everything with you. Alright. So you need Yoshi. You can't spin jump on the running blades as Mario. You can go back and get those springs. Alright, so you come back with Yoshi, and then you have to additionally kite Yoshi. Oh, hiccup. So if you go and grab a trampoline, put that in Yoshi's mouth, set it on the ground, you should be able to have enough reach to get up there with Yoshi. Yoshi has the ability to jump on of those springs. Video glitches be damned. We be making progress. Those video glitches are not... They really freak me out. At some point, I'll probably take just a mental break. Grab myself a beer, check in with my wife, see how things are shaping up for tonight, and then I'll probably mess with the audio or with the video to see if I can't figure out what's going on there. You know, even if figure out what's going on there is just unplug everything and plug it back in. So I guess I'll stick with my current way of getting over there. Yeah, see that? I might have fallen on the P switch if I hadn't gotten lucky with how that video skipped. So apologies. That not only is that happening to you, it is happening to me, and I can assure you it is not pleasant. I need to stop whipping that so far. Screw. I almost always get that coin. Ugh. What a dope. What a dope I am. What a dope you are. And by you, I mean me. You're all great. It's almost like, I don't know. I don't know why I speculate what could be causing the video interference. It's possible that there are devices interfering with one another. This is taking way too much time. And now I do need to start being slightly time conscious. And that must be the final sprint for the level. I don't know what that, means exactly. Alright, so we're just not going to bother with the P-switch. I'm most worried about those hiccups in the second half. It seems like that's when the platforming is really going to take off. A lot of this is, there's some platforming involved, but it is largely puzzle-based. It seems like the second half there's going to be a lot of really intricate puzzles, or oh. Well, that didn't work. Oh, I guess what you'd be doing... So what I must have accidentally done, you need to take off and then dive. Because it's not just flying. If you run into it... Okay. I got it. So it's you have to take off and come down, and I must have come down by accident. All right, learning little things. What's really worrisome is just how much time is required just to get all of this going, and then to have a bunch of difficult platforming. Sort of a terrifying prospect. So it's the dive bomb that actually causes that. Of course, the problem with only doing... Oh, did I lose the connection? When you only do that, you also have to... Oh, I'm having so much trouble this time. I wonder if... Whoa! Look at that. You've got to be kidding me. Well, at least I learned something. Alright, well that's going to save me some time. Now I don't have to dodge them every single instance. What a dumb way to die. Looked really smart for half a second, and I went and ruined it. That is extremely annoying. The problem is when the times when it gets tapped by the enemy are moments when they're on the descent. so it just kind of barely hits them on the way down. A Goomba just looming there at the bottom. Goomba be loombin'. I spent so much time trying to get up there without the third one. I wonder if it just makes more sense to grab it. Alright, so dive bomb. What the heck? I was too close. Ugh. Well, at least I proved my theory. I know how to reproduce it now. That's the important part about that run. Oh, the gamepad got scared there for a second. The gamepad's losing connectivity. The video's hitching. We're having all sorts of weird, wild, fun problems. Playing Mario Maker right now. Next time I make it to the saw blades, we're gonna take a quick break so I can check in with my wife, and I'm gonna take a look at the audio stuff, and then, you know, I won't go away for more than 5-10 minutes, but I'm gonna crack open a beer and see if I can't calm some of my nerves a bit. Okay, so I kind of screwed this up the last time. So hit the P switch, immediately go in. I mean, I guess just do the same thing, basically. Next, we need to make sure it's one of these. Whew. No! We made progress. We figured out some stuff. We made it in. Whew. So those are tough. You want to hit them in the rotating saws. You want to hit them in the center. Otherwise, you bounce off the way I did, and what sent me flying. I guess I need to not worry so much about the stuff that's getting thrown, because I have the spiky head, which conceivably will protect me, but as we discovered while going with Yoshi to get the trampoline, Yoshi can still be triggered to run away if he is hit from the front or back. So that's something we're going to have to be aware of when trying to navigate that. I feel like, you know, that section is probably just a kind of just go for it. Like, don't worry too much about lining it all up. You know, I think the cape actually in some ways works against you, because I think when if you hit it with the cape, you're probably just going to produce a small jump. And the small jump isn't going to help you. The small jump is what's going to... You can recover from the small jump. Absolutely. But I feel like it's one of those sections where you're probably better off just kind of going for it. Man, is there a lot of setup for that. And I don't know what's beyond there. I don't know if that alone is the final gauntlet. Connection with the Wii U has been lost. Also, my battery's almost dead. Plugged in. Gamepad good to go. Ooh. It was dangerous. I hit right on the D-pad as Mario was coming down, not for any particularly good reason. I just got anxious, but those are the sorts of mistakes that'll really costing you. I screwed it up. I just need more practice in that section. You know, that what's getting me trouble is the cape. And it's the fact that he doesn't do a straight jump up. It's the angles, and the only way to go... You can get the extra jump height, even if you hit it at an angle, but if you hit it at an angle, you're not going to be able to line up your next jump as easily. And then when you've got the cape, you end up immediately using that as a crutch in order to try and realign yourself, because that's traditionally what the cape is useful for, is like, okay, I didn't quite get that jump right, I'll use the cape in order to reset myself, essentially. But with that section in particular, it makes you very accident prone. At least that's been my experience so far, having made it there. Once without Yoshi, and now twice with Yoshi. My hope is that I really do think it's... I mean, that's kind of how I feel about my strategy. And I think... So my thought on why you should just kind of go for it instead of worrying too much about your jumps and just relying on guttural instinct is because I think it just introduces too many chances for you to make a mistake. I think you want to minimize that. Doesn't mean you can't make adjustments. I'm just trying to conceptualize, you know, the best way through that. That seems to make the most sense to me right now, but to be honest, it's just something that I need to spend more time with in order to feel more comfortable about it. It's the kind of moment where I wish I had, you know, instituted with Dan, you know, okay, I get one chance to use the editor, not to spoil what to do, but if I could just practice like a particular set of jumps. But you know what? You would probably end up saying that a lot. And then you'd be upset when you got to another section. Well, I wish I hadn't used it, but I don't have that. I mean, that's... You know, I've used this comparison before, but that's what always makes playing these stages feel like Dark Souls, because you know, when you get to a boss in Dark Souls, what you end up doing is getting so excited and anxious to make it back to the boss that you end up screwing up the parts along the way. But then also, by the time you get to the boss, you're so pent up with anxiety that you end up making really simple errors. I thought I hit it in time. That's frustrating. wonder if... I wonder if it's almost... Oh, really? I wasted a lot of time right here. It's fine. I'm not too... The time is not what I'm worried about right now. Right now I'm focusing on platforming. We'll worry about getting the ideal run later. Because now I've shaved off enough of various sections that I get to the Yoshi part with, you know, I think like a solid minute. And it takes me about 3 seconds to die. Oh, come on. Close there, Klubik. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. He threw that one up high. one I... okay. Wasn't sure that was the one I wanted. Just wanted to double check. There's no way for Yoshi's mouth to communicate what he's got going on in there. I just want to see more of it. Okay, I'm gonna do a brief check-in with my wife. We'll be back in a little bit. I'll leave the stream. I'm gonna put the stream down so I can unplug everything, plug it back in, see if we can get rid of that video glitch. But we'll be back in about 10 minutes, so I'll see everyone in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. Got myself a beer. I think the video problem is away. I did a run. No, it comes back only when we're streaming. So I played offline for a little bit, and the video problem went away. So I just kind of assumed that it was gone, and it's not. I unplugged everything. It's possible my box is actually on the fritz, and I might have to buy another one. Which would be unfortunate. I like that box. But... oh well. We've made it this far. We'll just have to hope it can not clunk out at me at some crucial moment. But it's weird. If it's only happening when we're streaming, that makes me think there's something else happening. That could be. Any stream sleuths have any ideas about why the video artifacting would happen only when we're streaming and not when I'm still in OBS. I'm still in the video viewer, and it didn't. I did a full 5-minute run through of the level, and then died, and then came in here. Now it's causing this problem. I'm using AverMedia Extreme U3. And like I said, no problems before streaming, only problems when streaming, which is strange, to be sure. People might be asking, well, why don't you just play it from the gamepad? And I could. That absolutely would solve the issue, except that I've gotten so used to playing. I'm comfortable. Like, I don't know if other people who play games get, like, just in a position, like, and they feel good, and especially when you're playing a skill-based game that requires, like, an incredible amount of concentration. Like, I just feel comfortable in the position that I'm in, and having to lean down, readjust myself in my chair, and figure that out all over again is just not an extra thing I want to do. What's weird about all the streaming issues is, like, nothing about my setup has changed. You know, it's still the same. I don't mess with my settings. I don't really change things, so... I don't know. Okay, actually, hold on. So I misunderstood the mechanics of the saw blades. I thought the saw blades had a variable jumping path, which is to say, in certain objects in Mario, such as trampolines, if you hit them, the jump button at the same time that you press the trampoline, it shoots you up. If you hit A on top of enemies, it sends you higher. That's just sort of a function of jumping in Mario games. But what I just noticed there is that if you're holding, I don't know if it's holding B or if it's all the time, but every single time Yoshi was getting the full jump, and that it actually wasn't a variable. Because what was throwing me off before was trying to time the jump. What it actually looks like I need to do is just focus on guiding Yoshi in the right path. So that may have actually, although, yes, we died, I think we learned something valuable, presuming I'm correct in interpreting what occurred. I mean, the smart thing to do would be to load up a different Mario Maker stage to test out exactly how Yoshi functions on a saw blade, rather than having to have the experimenting happen as I'm making it to the current stat spot in the level that I've made it to. So we'll give it we'll see if I'm right, and if I'm still confused, then perhaps that's an opportunity to ask chat to provide a stage to mess with. Well, that's never happened. And that's super frustrating. Well, that's not a great way for the frame to jump. People in the chat might be wondering, why doesn't he just make a level himself? I haven't unlocked anything in the editor. Like a couple of things from when I first got the game, and that's about it. It would be the smart thing to do, obviously. I think if I'm right about the saw blades, I think that's going to make that section tremendously easier. Because it does mean that you can guide Mario onto those saw blades. Make sure it hits in the center. If you don't, you can realign with a little more confidence. I just think it'll make that section generally less of a pain to get through. Look at that. So nice of me to stack them that way. Did I forget one? I did. Shoot. Shit. Oh no. Okay. So now my feeling is just land with the falling cape and it should shoot Mario up. Frames. You frames had to drop there. I cannot believe that's what just happened. My heart is pounding. People are saying use the gamepad for that section. You're probably right. I got pretty much the entire, everything up to that section down. And it's the only section of the level that really, really requires precision platforming. So maybe that is a section where I'll use the gamepad. Despite my objections of comfortability, I think the fear of the video equipment glitching out is way more of a problem. It seems like once you make it to that, you're probably clear for the next section. I was thinking in my head ahead of what I needed to be doing. I don't know what's over there. Like I saw, you know, some blocks to fall on, but that's about it. I'm going to presume that you make it onto that next saw blade, and you float over there. Frames. What are you doing, me son? People might be speculating, how much time is Patrick going to spend on this? Given that he does technically have till midnight. Well, unfortunately for me, I don't actually have the full time allotted. I do have plans tonight. I have parties to stop by. So it's mostly a matter of how long can Patrick keep playing without annoying his wife to the point where she's going to come over and unplug the Wii U herself. Friends, we are going to find out what that line is tonight. If I had to guess, it's probably 8 o'clock Central Time. That would be my guess. So I'm running up like several clocks. There's the clock that Dan gave me, and then there's wife clock. One of those is unfortunately more important. Okay. Gamepad. Shoot. Okay, well, let's look at this area before we die, even though we're toast. Oh, I can still fly. I don't need Yoshi. I need more path, though. Okay, this is the one. So what the hell? What just happened? My heart is racing 1,000,000 times an hour. So, let's review. So I got enough flight path to go up. And I was trying to kind of go not all the way to the right because I wanted to go up and I wanted to make sure that I had a flight path to zoom left and right to scan the area. Now, how the hell I accidentally hit a switch with the P switch block and then fell down, grabbed that. But when I went through the spike area, there was coins. So I needed to hit the P switch in order to get down to that section. Now I lost Yoshi. I wonder if I have to lose Yoshi. Probably not. Probably not. That was wow. So I think if you bring Yoshi through, you probably want to hold on to Yoshi, right? Like, why would you want to give him up? The whole level has been built around keeping every item that stacks on Mario. So, while I won't reset if I don't keep Yoshi, I think the idea's got to be try and hold on to Yoshi. And then you would fly up. You could grab the P-switch with Yoshi's tongue. You would fly down. You would throw it to your left so that you got an opportunity to line up your jump. Oh, but that's so... So, okay. I'm trying to think about the amount of time you're going to get with the P-switch. Would you want to hit the P-switch up above? Fall down? I think that wouldn't give you enough time. So Yoshi ran into an object, and then I forgot that I still had the cape. I just presumed that it was all together. And then my guess is you have to go down with those P-switches and then choose to go left or right. I wish I could do a... Can you do polls? And if you could do polls in Twitch, I would ask left or right on a chat vote. With the inability to do that, I am right-handed, so I'm going to go right. I'm going to guess that somewhere down there is a pipe, and a pipe that you can't get to unless... Going through the motions. And I don't know how much of the stage is left, but it seems like I'm getting through the stage with a decent amount of time on my hands. I really think the solution I came up with for the section where you have to navigate through the cape, you know, where you have to keep the cape in a section that I thought previously was where you had to lose the cape. I think I just came up with a... I feel proud of myself that I came up with a really elegant solution. I think the P-switch is also a way you could handle it, but I am legitimately proud of what I came up with. One of the things that I'm not sure on in the saw blades that I think might be holding me back is that it's unclear to me what will qualify as a jump for Yoshi. Because you don't actually have to be, you know, right on top. I definitely don't feel comfortable in the saw blade section yet. You know, I'm glad that my idea panned out. That makes me feel better about my chances, but it's that whole P-switch business. Why is he so obsessed with P-switches? What? Did I just destroy my block? Discotheque Jan just subscribed. Well, I'd never done that before. I didn't even know that was possible. I'm discouraged. I am discouraged. I'm making it further, though. If you'll notice, in terms of general progress, we are making it towards that section on a more consistent basis. Because of how we learned how the saw blades work, we're having more luck with the moving forward in that. With the unfortunate discovery of the fact that your helmet can destroy those blocks, you know, it simultaneously helps you with fending off the little wrenches being thrown, but obviously it is a problem when the block that you need to move forward is one that you can destroy yourself. That's not good. That's just really not great. Kind of the opposite of what you're trying to do. Oh, come on. My heart is broken. There are not words. I no longer have a heart. It has been smashed into pieces by the coward Dan Reichert. Why I keep doing that by accident. I just need to float in. Stop trying to be fancy. My fingers are getting me in trouble. My nerves are getting shot a little bit. It's from all these close calls. Gosh. The tantalizing glimpse I got of paradise, of nirvana. And just have it taken away from me due to a lowly P-switch. Like, I'm actually literally thinking back on that moment in my mind now. If I could somehow travel back to that timeline, tell Patrick, hey, activate the P-switch. Would life be different? What kind of world would that be? It would be a different one. Man in the High Castle. What if Dan Reichert won? That's what we're playing for. That's what the stakes are right now. Oof. That's never hit me before. But I guess you actually could get hit by that, completely blanked there for a second. You wanna know why? Because I was thinking about the saw blades. I believe in Olympic has just subscribed. Aww. Thanks. I believe in me too. So if I don't, who will? Apparently this guy will. Oh, it's frustrating. And now it's an additional stressor is knowing that each successful run to that point, which is our new sort of gate, takes like 3, 4, 5 minutes in order to get there. So it's like each time we don't at least learn something new is extremely stressful because it just means we have one less attempt to try and make the run work. I have heard my wife get home. She has not said anything to me yet. She hasn't sent me a message yet. So, wife watch, wife clock continues. She's a very understanding, loving lady. I love her to death. But I don't think that what she wants to do in New Year's is sit around and watch me play a Mario level. Probably not her idea of a good time. No one, I mean, it's my idea of a good time, but hey, don't take my advice. Why did I do that? Wasn't even thinking. Wasn't even thinking. There are times when I play these levels, and you're noticing them in moments like that, where I just start kind of formulating thoughts about areas later in the level, because at some point a lot of this becomes it doesn't mean I don't make mistakes every once in a while, but a lot of this is pretty robotic. It's just sort of like do the same thing you've done a million times. Slight variations based on miscalculations and poorly timed jumps, but I can kind of you know, if you want to, I can offload CPU resources in my brain and push that onto my fingers, so I can kind of think through the problems that are ahead of me. I'm still not completely convinced on how to handle the next area, the P-switch in particular. Obviously, you fly up and get the P-switch. Part of the problem being, it was all just a giant accident the first time through, which doesn't give me a lot of confidence for a second run. And I'm still having a lot of trouble on the saw blades. And I was hoping at this point I'd have the saw blades kind of down. And I do kind of have the saw blades down. It's just occasionally I, you know, make an unforced error. It's a frustrating error to make. Not so much because I get frustrated about my having to go through the section again. Like, the literal just spending a couple of minutes going through a section again doesn't bother me. It's because now we're up against the time limit. Now, if I had the whole rest of the night, like if I could just play till midnight, I have every confidence eventually we'd find the run. The question is just whether can we find that run before I have to stop playing. My hands are very sweaty. But I figured out something. So, okay, yes, it's frustrating I screwed that up. But I have a better sense of where to land Mario on that saw blade. If you land Mario on the right-hand side, it will propel him far enough that you'll hit the left, and then you'll be good to go to get onto that bridge area. So I think that's an improvement. And then I think that's going to allow me to just do jump, 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 jump. Go off my guttural instinct, and not worry so much about landing the perfect jump, but landing the jump right off the bat. And then adjusting if required, but the hope being it's just kind of right off the bat. Still worried about that P-switch, though. That P-switch, man. I guess if I think about what's most challenging about that P-switch area, right? It's worrying about the ghosts. But I think like the helmet should keep me intact. I'm just not. I wish I could just sit and watch an animated GIF of that area to get a better sense of the pattern. Now, I think I'm getting there with a lot of extra time. I don't know that for a fact, obviously, but I feel like I've got this level down, like, pretty well up until that point. That's never happened. Son of a... Really? I thought it respawns. Knobfeel. Ooh. Good username. Just subscribe. Thanks for the channel. Appreciate it, Knobfeel. I almost just hit that turtle from the bottom. All logic, meaning, is flying out the window. So with the saw blades, part of the reason I want to hit it at those angles is to avoid... So you think what you want to do is hit it in the center, but the center seems to be where you're going to end up getting yourself into trouble with the with your spiky helmet. Anytime now. I don't know how that gets bopped off. All right, I'm regressing. I'm regressing. I need to just calm down. You know where you gotta go, Patrick. You know where you've been. You're letting the stress get to you. Just do what you always do. I don't know how I made that jump. I'm just making all sorts of bad mistakes. All right, here we go. All right, I'm taking a 2-minute break. I'll be right back. I gotta. All right. The wife is taking a nap. All right, we need to just recenter our zen. Feel better about ourselves, feel more confident about ourselves. Look how far we've gotten. Realize that we're allowing simple things to trip us up. Not worry about the finish line. The finish line will present itself. We just need to get there. So, yeah, I just talk more. Don't have much to say, because but I think the silence, the pressure is getting to me in some respects, which I think is fairly understandable. I think that's what's leading to a lot of these, like, really clumsy errors in sections where I just really shouldn't be making those kinds of mistakes. Like, I've graduated beyond that. And honestly, also, palms real sweaty. Palms are very, very sweaty. I went and cleaned my hands off on a towel. I should probably, to be honest, wipe down this gamepad. Because that's not helping me either in some of the sections. And then also what's occurring, and this does happen, you know, there are some tricky sections, like with, specifically the section where I need to fly up as the cape, with the cape, and then come back down. I'm messing up the finger motions on that, which are pretty simple. It's just right and then right. But it's a combination of having to be in the right spot, allowing yourself to, but I think what I need to do, because this happened one time where I dove really early, and you just need to dive at some point. So I think what I need to focus on is not timing the dive. It's just doing it, because there's more than enough time to you get, like, it's not just like a a split-second invincibility frame. Like, you get a full-on, as though you have lost a power-up, like, you know, 2 or 3 seconds in order to maneuver yourself. And one time I did mess up, or quote-unquote mess up, the dive, and I was one platform below. And I had plenty of time to get up there. So I think that should be my goal, is to just initiate the dive as soon as possible. You just want to be hit by an object in a diving animation. Because if you get hit by the object while you're flying, then you're not going to qualify for the invincibility frames. So I think that's going to be my tweak to that section. And then I got hit with a drop frame. That's incredibly frustrating. That's 2 minutes lost on a mistake out of my hands. The technical problems on this stream are really, really frustrating. I cannot express how angry it is making me that just the equipment I'm using is not functioning properly. And yes, I know I could use the gamepad the entire time, but I prefer looking on the monitor. It is my preferred way to play the game. It is what I feel more comfortable playing the game on. Even in the section where I switch to the gamepad to avoid the technical difficulties, I don't feel as comfortable then. And I feel like comfort is pretty important. But it's also true that there are precious few sections where it actually matters how Mario's jump is being timed. That section where I got hit was one of them. And so one could make the reasonable argument that, hey, you should probably look at the gamepad in that section to avoid even the chance that the video equipment could hinder the run, which is true. I don't disagree with that. And I'm playing with the gamepad. It's just that, like I said, I prefer playing on the television screen. But when it comes to some of those sections, I think I'm going to have to resort to looking at the gamepad to ensure that we don't have any issues. I wish I could just flick a switch and make the technology problems go away, but they're not, and we gotta live with them, and I've unplugged everything, and I've tried all the super reasonable options, and none of them worked, so that is where we're at. I think what's also interesting and frustrating is that, you know, you often tend to do better in new sections when you don't know what to do. You tend to respond based purely on what your hand-eye coordination and mental mapping tell you to do. And, you know, I don't think it's a surprise that I survived for as long as I did the first time through, as opposed to having more problems on subsequent attempts, because you sort of start overthinking, you go in with a plan of what you're supposed to do, and plans can definitely get you into trouble. Son we were getting there with such consistency. Really fast, but I mean, this is also a constant when I've played these stages and other hard stages, is when you reach a certain point, and your heart breaks for how far you've gotten and screwing it up, that would normally be the time where you literally just, like, walk away, like, okay, I'm done for the evening, like, I'll come back to this another time, but I don't have such a luxury. I wish I did. Took a while to come down. Kinda need one of them. Saucy Pigeon just subscribed. Thanks for the support, Saucy Pigeon. Okay, I need to stop. I'm making almost really basic errors in that section over and over again. I managed to squeeze out of there, but I should, you know, always jump on the third cannon. Float yourself down. quite get the timing right on that. Cost me some time there. Yoshi. I didn't follow my own advice. So my screw up there was just not going for it on one of those jumps. It was like, oh, wait for the perfect one. And that just, it's possible, but it's just, you know, I feel like, again, you invite too many abnormalities, too many opportunities to mess that up. You know, if it was an opportunity where you could just sit and float up and down over and over again, I mean, it wouldn't be a problem. You know, the issue is, as we discovered, that you can destroy the very blocks that you need to progress. It's disheartening and you know, frustrating to know that we haven't made it back to the section we were in, I don't know, like a full hour ago. Because it just doesn't give us a chance to more closely examine what's happening there. It's the first time I've missed that in like 8 hours. So full of hope a little while ago. See, now I'm screwing up again. This my wife's taking a nap, but she still has to make dinner, so pretty soon I'm gonna have to wake her up. And then the real countdown begins. I think I have to grill my own steak, so I don't think I can play Mario Maker and grill my own steak at the same time. Unless someone has invented some technology that has changed. Don't wake Katie. That's going to be pretty close to us having to wrap this up. I feel like I've just hit a mental roadblock. I will beat this stage no matter what happens, but what am I doing? I'm completely forgetting the things I'm supposed to be doing. This was a really terrible day to agree to a deadline. Like, why would you agree to a day with a deadline when you, like, have to leave and not take full advantage of the deadline? I feel like I should get whatever reserve hours are left. If I have to stop this because it's 7 o'clock. Deseos has just subscribed. Thanks for supporting the channel. I feel like I should still get 5 hours to use at my discretion over this coming holiday weekend to literally put this level to bed. I feel like I should get those 5 hours. It's probably not going to happen. It's not what we agreed to. That's not how it works. But I would like those 5 hours. And here's the thing. I may have agreed to an arbitrary time limit because it was fun. But Dan got unlimited time to make his, unlimited time to playtest. He tweaked them when there were mistakes, glitches. So I will still beat this level. Even if we don't get it in the next couple of runs, it doesn't matter. Because I refuse to utter the words "I quit." It just won't happen. Those words will not come out of my mouth. He can say all he wants. Oh, wasn't able to beat it because he decided to make an arbitrary time limit on a level that didn't have one. But you know what? Still gonna beat the level. Still gonna beat the level. Don't matter. Well, that doesn't help video game. Or rather, video capture equipment. I'm just running past things. Katie, it's not going well. She said that sucks.
Do you need a beer?
No, I need 6 more hours. Can you tell? Come here. Tell Dan Reichert to fuck off. No?
I can't do that.
You can't do that?
No.
You can't do that for me?
But I don't know Dan that well. I can't tell him to F off.
Well, think about what he does to me.
He does torture
What
you.
kind of person does that?
But you torture him too, right?
Do I? I don't know. I don't know if he feels anything.
He probably doesn't.
Wow, you can't. So you came in here, won't even defend my honor. Tell Dan to get fucked. Wow, it's an all-time low. This is a bad situation.
I am supporting you
By doing what?
by telling Dan Reichert to get fucked.
You gotta say it with more passion.
Get fucked, Dan Reichert.
There we go. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'll take it.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Alright, well, you can't have this now then.
Wow.
It's too early. It's too early.
Wow.
Have this instead.
This is.
There you go. Happy New Year.
This is all bad. This is all bad. Going for the emotional support. Just want your wife, the person who loves you, is there by your side, to just as much dislike the person that is hurting you. I mean, she gave me a beer. That's good. I spilled beer on almost on my microphone. Let's give it one more run. For old time's sake. What do you think, Mario? How do you feel about this? You're caught in the center of this. You know? It's not your fault. You didn't ask for this. This just happened to you. just is what it is. Sometimes your video equipment malfunctions over and over, resulting in like 10 or 12 unnecessary deaths and all sorts of weird hitching that contributed to other deaths. Sometimes you agree to a deadline on New Year's Eve, a night where you can't actually dedicate all your time to the deadline. Sometimes you ask your wife for emotional support. Hey, I need you in my time of need. And sometimes she doesn't do that. All these things are converging on me at once. Oh man, now is like hitching all over the place. Like my computer is literally melting down at the prospect of continuing to play this stage. Like, look, this stream is going nuts. This is out of control. My capture box is literally telling me, please stop playing this level. I'm not enjoying capturing it. You're not enjoying playing it. This is fine. I won't say it because it's not true, because I don't actually believe it. I'm going to continue. I will live on. Life will find a way. This bet, I lost it. I said I'd beat the level tonight. It's not going to happen. I refuse to say the words because they're not true. I don't believe them. I'm going to play this level again this weekend, and I'm going to finish it. And I refuse to say the words. You will never hear them come out of my mouth. I won't even dignify the phrase at all. I won't let Dan Reichert win. I'm not going to let him push me around, demand things from me. He's on my turf. I'm defending that. I'm defending all of us. And I refuse to say the words. He can think me. He can think about them. He definitely wants to hear me say them. He's on his little Periscope. Eating some Taco Bell. Probably got the whole menu because when you go to Taco Bell, you get the whole menu. So you buy what you want and then you put the rest in the freezer so you can warm it up later. And I won't say the words. I won't say them, Dan. And we're not going to get on Skype right now because it hasn't happened yet. When I beat the level, when I get to the end, then we'll confer. Perhaps this changes the parameters, the stakes of this bet. I'm willing to up the ante. I'm willing to say that I will fly to a WWE event with you, and I will pay for your WWE ticket, good seats, primo seats, and we'll go together. We'll go see a WWE event, and I'll give you a book report, handwritten, about how I feel. If, by the end of this weekend, I cannot finish this stage. And here is what I'll qualify this on. And you don't even have to agree to this. But here's the proposal, and you can think on it. It is 7:18. That gives me 4 hours and 42 minutes to finish the stage. I will take that amount of time. If I don't do that, you're allowed to produce a counteroffer. Think about it. You're allowed at this point, because of the parameters of the bet, to say that you won. I won't say the words, but I'm putting it out there. then I'm willing to meet you in a city. It can be Chicago, it can be San Francisco, it can be somewhere else. And we'll go to a WWE event. I won't buy you the best seats. I don't know how much seats cost to go to WWE. But I will buy good seats. I don't know what good seats qualify for. I mean, you eat Taco Bell, so your definition of good a little bit different than everyone else's. So, I mean, I guess I could buy rafter seats, and those would be good. But think about it as the screen glitches out. That's going to do it. I hope everyone has a great New Year's Eve. Appreciate everyone watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. It's always been a lot of fun for me. As I think back on 2015, the highlight has been not only playing these levels, but developing a community on Twitch, on YouTube, in which all of you make levels, all of you suggest levels, and you watch me struggle through them. It has been one of the highlights of my career to kind of split off on my own, develop that, and build my own community. And even though there aren't that many people on it, you know, the fact that someone thought they should make a subreddit so people can talk about the work that I do is, it warms my heart. It is, stuff like that literally brings me to tears because I was very scared when I went on my own, leaving Giant Bomb, and I'm still all good friends with that. I really wish people would lay to rest any conspiracy theories that I left there on bad terms. I left because I just wanted to do something different with my career, and I was interested in pursuing some things independently, including this YouTube channel, including this Twitch channel, and it has been an honor for people to come along for that ride. We're almost at 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. We got subscribers here on Twitch. Like, it's been, and I know it's easy to make fun of the whole like, comment, subscribe. Like, I get it, but I sincerely, like, each of those things means that someone is taking time out of their day to watch the stuff that I do. And I have a lot of cool plans for the year to come, and I hope you'll take that ride with me. But like I said, I was nervous about the future, and all this stuff has given me an enormous amount of confidence about where we're going. And unfortunately, it doesn't mean finishing this stage tonight, but it has been an incredible ride. So thanks, everyone. And I will say, all right, you know, I'm going to drop the facade for half a second. Dan, this has been a truly tremendous part of 2015. It is the most fun I've probably ever had with a video game. I think I'm willing to at least put it in my top 3, if not immediately put it in my top 1. It has been an experience. It has been a tremendous amount of fun. And so I'm grateful for the amount of time that you have put in for the stages you have made. I mean, you should go fuck yourself. I do sincerely also believe that at the same time, but it has been a ton of fun. So thanks for the time you've put into that, and thanks everyone who has been watching. Everyone enjoy the rest of your New Year's Eve. That is going to do it. I don't know when this archive is going to go up, probably not till sometime tomorrow. I don't know when I'm going to stream again. It might be tomorrow, it might be later in the weekend, but either way, Happy New Year. Cheers to you. Cheers to Dan. Fuck Dan. Enjoy the new year. Goodbye, everyone.